Hello, everybody, and welcome to our latest webinar. Spy on the competition. Start using these market research tips today. How to check prices, ads, and more. Today, we'll be covering what you should be looking for, how to access crucial information about your competitors, and why you need to check this data on a regular basis. A little background on myself. I'm the CEO and founder of Foot Traffic. I come with a 20 years of marketing experience and technology and working in the space, in the cannabis space for about 8 years now. And really just am passionate and love everything about advertising and marketing. A little bit about Foot Traffic. We are a dispensary advertising and software company. At any given time, we are working with upwards of 400 plus dispensaries and delivery services throughout the United States and Canada and beyond. So keep an eye out for us in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and everywhere else that is legalized. A couple housekeeping items before we get started. Cell phones, we love them. You know, they're a core part of our business, but they can be distracting. So if you don't mind, if you can put your cell phone on your desk, do not disturb, and put it face down so that you can dedicate some time to the webinar, that would be much appreciated. And then also familiarize yourself with Zoom. There is a Q&A function at the bottom. You can see the different cloud icons next to Q&A, and that's where you can ask questions that we will answer at the end. We do have moderators, so they can answer any questions there. And just make sure you stick around. We have special offers for attendees that I'll be sharing at the end of the webinar. All right, well, let's get started. Do you know the competition? Knowing what the competition is doing is a crucial part of running a business. If you want to be at the top, then you need to keep an eye on the competitors so you can actively compete with them. Dispensaries don't work in a vacuum, and it's harder than ever to maintain customer loyalty. If you want to keep customers coming back to you, then you need to set yourself apart from competitors and offer something they won't find elsewhere. No, we're not advocating for stealing your competitors' ideas or anything like that. Rather, we're all about learning from what others are doing and improving upon it. It's like how sports teams tape their games and rewatch the tapes to improve. You're going head to head with local dispensaries, and if you want to come out on top, then you need to up your game. One way to do this is to know what's going on in the other stores. Before you can spy on the competition, you need to figure out who they are. Run a search for dispensaries in your area so you can do market research. If you're in a market where there aren't many dispensaries, consider widening your search. While you won't want to target customers from dispensaries that are far away, it's still useful to know how other dispensaries choose to run their business. Now, you may have looked into competitors when creating a business plan, which is great, but it's still important to continue to check out the competition so you can stay on top of what's going on in the industry at the moment and adjust your business strategy accordingly. Products. We're going to start with products you stock. Your product catalog is one part of getting customers to shop with you. You have to carry the products they want or they won't come back. If you want to make sure that you have a diverse offering and that you're stocking enough products, take a look at what your competitors are offering. Thanks to online menus like Dutchie and Jane, it's pretty easy to do this. Now, not everything in store will be on their online menu, but you can get a great idea of the brands they carry and how much they charge for them. We've seen some dispensaries try to compete with stores that stock many more products or who sell their products for much less. This can be really challenging. When you carry a wide variety of products, then you can appeal to more customers. If you choose to carry a smaller variety of products that are tailored to a smaller customer segment, then you will need to be sure you can attract those customers and that their purchases will be enough to sustain your business. For example, you can focus solely on organic products and market to those who believe that's an important attribute. Depending on your goals, this may work out great. You can carve out your market share and be profitable. However, if you have a larger goal, you want to be the go-to dispensary in your area, then you'll likely need to have a larger product offering and maintain competitive pricing. Follow them. If you aren't already following your competitors on social media, then you should start today. You should do this from your own personal account, not from your dispensary's account. Social media posts can show how your competition chooses to interact with potential customers, what kind of content they are sharing, and how much engagement they are getting from their community. Where they choose to post and what they choose to post can help you better understand which social media apps may be important for your business and which you shouldn't bother with. So if your competition is not getting any engagement on Twitter, for example, you can probably choose to skip that platform and put your time and energy into another platform that gets more engagement. You can also follow their RSS feed for their blog posts with a tool like Feedly. Feedly lets you input multiple RSS feeds so you can easily go through the blog posts that dispensaries in your area have published all in one place. If you're vying for the same customers, these feeds can help you showcase your competition's brand voice, clue you in on the events they're doing to attract more customers, and just generally give you an idea of what they think their customers value. When you follow multiple competitors, you can get a bird's eye view of the industry in your area. Plus, you can see what they're doing to educate their customers. If they aren't taking the time to talk about how they use their products, how to choose different strains, or other helpful topics, this can be a great opportunity for you to educate customers and increase your audience. Use alerts. Google Alerts are a great way to stay up to date on industry news. By setting up an alert, you'll be notified of any news items that relate to your competitors. This is especially important when it comes to MSOs. Right now, it seems like there's a merger every other week. If you want to know what's happening with the dispensaries near you, set an alert so that you'll be notified when they hit the news. Google Alerts can show you what your competitors have shared, press releases, new events, product launches, as well as any other issues that they're encountering. For example, if they get in trouble with regulators, you may be able to see that information if you set an alert up. You may also want to set an alert for the name of your state's cannabis regulating agency. That will help you stay on top of changes made by the agency and just generally keep you up to date on what they're doing. Check their reviews. Wondering what people are saying about the dispensary down the block? Check their reviews. Reviews are a great place for seeing how people feel about the service they received at a particular dispensary. If people think your competition's prices are too high, that their bud tenders are rude, or that they don't have enough variety in product, that will all be spelled out in the reviews. If people love everything that they're doing, if they think that they have the best promos in town or the most exciting brands in stock, you're going to learn that from the reviews as well. Feedback is crucial for any dispensary, and you can use the feedback your competitors are getting to assess whether you need to make changes to how you run your dispensary. If you keep seeing a particular brand mentioned, for example, you can see about stocking that in your store. If they keep talking about pricing, you can take a better look at your pricing structure to see if you can make changes to be more competitive. Sign up. If you want to be the first to hear about what the competition is doing, sign up for their loyalty program. You won't want to use your company email address for this because they may remove you from their list. Use a general personal email address. By signing up for their email or text list, you can see how the competition chooses to announce their deals, what their deals are, if they're running events, and how they handle creating customer loyalty. This last point is really important. If you want to steal your competition's customers, then you need to know what is keeping them there and offer them something better. People aren't as loyal to brands and stores as they used to be. It can be easier to get people to switch dispensaries, but they won't do it without an incentive. So offer them something to switch. Not everything the competition does will align with your brand, which is fine. By monitoring their loyalty program, you can pick their brains from afar. You won't be able to see how popular their program is or how many signups or redemptions they're getting on their loyalty program, but you'll be able to see how they communicate with their loyalty members, what they're sending out, and the frequency. This can help you better curate your loyalty program so that it aligns with your customers' needs and brand mission. Google them. If you want to see whether your competition is running Google ads, run some Google searches using probable keywords that people would use to search for your dispensary. If the competition is targeting those keywords, you should see their ad at the top of the search results page. If you run out of keyword ideas, scroll to the bottom of the search page. There's generally a box there highlighting similar keywords that other people have used. Try these as well. Chances are your competition probably isn't running Google Ads, which means this is a great opportunity for you to get ahead of them with advertising and score that top spot on Google. Not many dispensaries are taking advantage of Google Ads nowadays. So if you want to be the first in the area, now is the time. By starting Google Ads before other dispensaries jump on the bandwagon, you'll be able to establish a working strategy before they even bother getting their feet off the ground. See their keywords. Using a tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush, you can see a variety of factors that can help you understand your competition's website and provide some insight into their SEO strategy. By plugging in each of your competitors' URLs into these research tools, you can identify things like how well they rank for certain keywords, what keywords are scoring them the most traffic, which pages are the most popular, what search terms people are using to find them, how many backlinks they have, and much, much more. Ultimately, the keywords your competitors are using to score web traffic are the same ones you want to be ranking for. So this will help you find additional keywords to target and create content around. You can also run a content gap analysis and compare your website to your competitors to see if there are particular holes in your strategy that you need to address. A content gap analysis points out keywords that your competitors are ranking for that you are not. Pay them a visit. You can do a lot of research online, but that neglects to cover the experience of actually visiting the their dispensary. When you stop by your competitor's shop, you can see how they've chosen to lay out their space, what kind of music they're playing, how they handle particular regulations like security, and more. All of this goes towards crafting an exceptional customer experience. Your aesthetics may differ, and maybe you cater to a different audience, but visiting the competition can still be an enriching experience. Just think about the different restaurants you've gone to. They serve you different food, they have different layouts, and they maintain different processes. Maybe you like certain things about one restaurant that you wish other restaurants would incorporate into their business model. The same applies for dispensaries. By visiting different dispensaries, you can better spot opportunities at your own dispensary. You can see how others deal with particular regulations and rules, and use this as a springboard to troubleshoot your own dispensary's challenges. So we talked a lot about, everything that we can do on the research side. So now what? So you've gathered all this information, you're receiving the emails from other dispensaries, you know what products they carry, and you even know what keywords they're ranking for on Google. What do you do with this information? Let's start with your product research. Are they carrying more products than you or different products? Are their price points lower or higher? If they have more available products, you should consider whether it's the right move for your dispensary to increase your product catalog and widen your customer base. If they are offering lower price points, you can consider whether it's feasible for you to adjust prices or whether there's something you can offer in addition to make your higher prices competitive. Since you signed up for their emails, you should also know about the types of deals they run. Compare this with your sales data to see if their specials impact your revenue. For example, when they run a sale on flour, are your sales impacted in any way? If you have several competitors in the area, there's a chance that one of them has or will run a sale or event that you'd like to do as well. Of course, you shouldn't copy it word by word, but you can allow it to spark your own creativity and create a deal or event that is a similar vein, but that is consistent with your brand and mission. Your in-store visit gave you an opportunity to see how everything from the competition handles their security, their furnishings and decor, what music they play, how well their bud tenders are trained, how they display their products, and more. Were there things that seemed to make the process of buying cannabis more enjoyable? For example, did they use certain technology that you could incorporate to make life easier for your customers, like ordering kiosks or possibly TV menus? Did they have information available to customers in an enticing way? Did it spark any ideas that you want to implement? For example, maybe they group items that are frequently purchased together into unique displays so that it's easier to cross-sell, or perhaps their bud tenders had a particular way of approaching or speaking to customers that you liked. Consider which aspects of what you saw would work with your unique vision and give it your own twist. Boost your SEO. Now let's talk about the digital aspect of spying on the competition. When looking at their website and seeing how well they rank, did you notice any opportunities to outrank them or to otherwise improve your own Google rankings? SEO is often neglected is often a neglected part of advertising because it isn't always understood. However, search traffic is the biggest driver of online sales. If you want to boost your e-commerce sales, then you need to make sure that you have an SEO strategy that is helping you surpass your competitors. There's a lot to consider when it comes to SEO. We've helped dispensaries outrank the competition for over 5 years now. While it can take time to gain momentum, your SEO strategy is a key part of getting more people to your website and to your menu. Beyond SEO, you may want to consider changes to your website in general. When looking at your competitors' websites, maybe you saw something you liked, a live chat function perhaps, or how easy their website was to navigate. These ideas can help you springboard to a better site with a user experience that converts more of your website visitors to paying customers. Run those ads. Ads help you stay top of mind with your customers. And they can also help you set yourself apart from the competition. Now that you have a better understanding of who you're up against, you can create ads that are better targeted to your ideal audience. And you can target your competitors' customers by showcasing the things that you do better. For example, using geo-targeted display ads, you can show off that you carry more brands or that you offer better discounts and convince some of your competitors' customers to shop with you instead. You can also do this for Google Ads by targeting their brand keywords and offering discounts to new customers. Let us help. We know our clients don't operate in a vacuum. While we create ad campaigns and SEO strategies to help them drive sales, we also keep an eye on what the competitors are doing. We even have specific ad campaigns to help target your competitors' customers so they buy from you instead. Whether you're in a market with 10 dispensaries or just one, knowing what other stores are doing can help you maintain your hold on the market share and provide you with a path towards increasing your market dominance. If you want to grow your business, then it's a necessary strategy that you need to be engaging in. Let us help you carve out more market share and increase your sales. As a cannabis advertising agency, Foot Traffic has helped over 400 dispensaries across the United States and Canada increase their sales and score more customers. We've done this by helping get their messaging in front of customers through display ads, direct mailers, Google ads, social ads, SEO, and much, much more. If you're ready to blow past the competition, let's talk and get you set up with the services that will help you succeed. All right, that was a lot to digest in a short period of time. So we're gonna give the last 5 minutes here for questions. All right, here's a great question. Can you run Google Ads targeting your competitor's brand name? So that question is asking if I own a MedMen, if I own a, let's say, a Shop One, and I want to bid on MedMen's terms, can I do that? You absolutely can. There's no restrictions on bidding on brand names of your competitors. One thing to note here is when bidding on your competitors' brand names, this can be a quite costly cost per click or bid on Google Ads. Since it's not your name and they have all the authority associated with that brand name, it could be quite expensive. But yes, you can show up at the top above their website when people are searching for the dispensary. It's a great question. There is some ethical things to consider there if it's really a good route to target competitors like that, and you're really opening up a Pandora's box. As soon as you start to target your competitors' names, they may do the same. So you really want to be careful when you go down this path. All right, another question here. How long would it take to outrank my competition on Google? So on the SEO side, there's no concrete answer for that. We really need to know what your competitor has done in the past so we can evaluate where we stand when competing with them. So we'll look at their domain authority. We'll look at their reviews. We'll look at their backlink portfolio. We'll look at how well their website performs. And all these are factors in what Google uses to rank websites. If you're an impatient and you don't want to wait for SEO rankings and you really just want to skip to the top, that's where Google Ads comes in. There is no delay in outranking your competitors when it comes to Google Ads. We can get those launched today, and you can see your ads live in about 4 days based on Google's approval process. So to answer your question, once again, it really depends on the competition. I would at least set aside 90 days to do a proper audit of your competition, to engage in an SEO strategy, and to measure results. Depending on how much the competitor has invested in their own SEO strategy, it may take a little longer to compete with them. All right. Any more questions, anybody? Oops. All right, I'm going to end with that question today. Feel free to reach out to us anytime. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We really appreciate it. We know that everyone is busy with life, and it's really our pleasure to host you today. And then also for sticking with us, you've qualified for a free Yeti. So if you'd like to get this beautiful Yeti, it's Foot Traffic branded, please reach out to us and schedule a call with Foot Traffic. The URL is foottraffic.me/chat. Once you provide your shipping information, we'll be more than happy to send you a Yeti and potentially other swag along in that package. So keep an eye out for that. And we really, really want to thank you again for attending the webinar today. Truly appreciated. Cheers. Hope everyone's safe. Take care.